right, we're here with Russ Knight, right?
Yes,
Russ
sir.
Knight.
That's
All right.
me. Well, kind of.
Yeah. So I first saw you at what's it called? The Chicken and the Egg in
Yep.
Marlton.
Yep.
Yeah. Me and Leanne went there. We actually went there specifically to see you because she had followed you
Yeah.
on Instagram, and she was like, "There's this guy playing," and she lives, like we live right in the area. So
Yeah, right.
So she was like, "Let's go there and check him out. I think he's really good. I've seen him on either Facebook or Instagram, something like that." And yeah, but you were killing it. I mean,
Thanks.
unfortunately, you were inside, and, and the
All
crowd was
party
outside.
outside. No, that was like one of 3 times that someone's actually come to see me
That's
specifically.
awesome.
You know?
Yeah, man, it was great.
Fun.
It was great. I like your song choices and the way you do them and all. It was great. So, so how long have you been? How long have you been gigging? Like out doing gigs?
That's a good question. In the capacity that I'm doing them currently, like I would say the past 3 years, and then I had like a hiatus during the pandemic, as many of us did.
Sure. Yep.
And before that, probably like 2 years, so like 5 years.
Okay.
Prior to that, I was in a band that was less of like gig style and more like, trying to do something.
Okay, like an original band, kind of garage band type thing.
Yeah, we did like DIY tours and stuff.
Oh, cool. So tell me about that. What was the name of the band and how that happened?
So I was in a band called Gray Lines, all one word, Gray with an E, for about 6 years. We formed my senior year of college with some of my best friends. I grew up in central Pennsylvania, so we were all going to school there.
Yep.
Started a band. We were kind of like, I would say like grungy alternative rock with like punk influence. And we started writing songs, put out an EP.
Nice.
And went on a few tours.
Yep.
2 of them by ourselves, one with our friend's band called Menace. And,
cool.
And they were more of like a hardcore band, but
sure.
Yeah, we did like most of the East Coast states.
Oh wow, nice.
Went to Chicago once. Nothing too crazy, but it was like truly such a great time.
I bet. Yeah. So I've always been curious. I've never been on any kind of tour at all, but it's something that I would love to do sooner or later, So how did you kind of coordinate that? Did you just reach out to venues and say, "Hey, we're looking to put some dates together because we're doing a tour," and then you just kind of plotted it out based on who said yes?
Kind of, yeah. I was definitely not our logistics guy. Our bass player, he just seems to always find a way to know somebody or have a connection. So it was a lot of like reaching out to different bands that we'd heard of. Say like, where do we play in your area? How do we, who do we get in touch with? So a lot of that type of stuff.
Sure.
And we were able to piece together usually like 2 weeks
cool.
of dates.
Yep.
And and then along the way you make friends, and then they came and play in our neck of the woods.
Oh,
and,
that's cool.
It all kind of works out.
And like, where did you sleep? Did you like get hotel rooms or crash at friends' houses?
A lot of times we would hope that people would have like and let us crash on their floor.
Right.
Got hotels a couple times in the winter. But we bought a van and we would sleep in that.
Oh wow.
And that was like, so much fun.
I bet.
Like Walmart parking lots, just park and sleep for the night.
That's awesome. Yeah, man. That sounds great.
Yeah.
It really does. Okay, so then how did you first get started? I mean, when I saw you, you were, your set was solo acoustic, primarily covers, right? So like where did it all begin with you? Did you sing first, play guitar? Is there any other instruments? So
actually I started as a drummer when I was about 9, joined the band in school, and I stuck with it all through high school. So I always tell people I'm a better drummer than I am anything else, but this is what I do now.
Right.
So like foundationally, like I learned drums properly and had like lessons and stuff. Played concert band, jazz band, all that stuff.
Nice.
So that was like a really strong rhythmic foundation. And around, I think I was like 16, I bought a guitar. It was like a Johnson or something I got for $50.
Nice.
And started to try and learn. Some friends taught me. And then I started trying to sing probably around like 18.
Okay.
Because I was in a band, but no one sang. So I guess I'll just sing.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah, so I was trying to like sing and play drums. And, started to realize like, oh, like I could kind of sing. Like I should do this. And then I would say around like when I went to college, I really started to try and write songs seriously.
Okay.
And then started like being that presence in a band rather than a drummer. Like a couple punk bands, the band I mentioned before, a couple like hardcore bands, and now landed on the solo thing.
Yeah, man. Nice. You're also a teacher though, right? You're not doing music full time.
No.
Right. Okay.
I am moving towards a more full-time
music
thing. I'm still going to teach, going to balance both. But
okay.
Yeah, I'm a 8th grade English teacher.
Wow. Nice.
Been teaching for 11 years.
Have you really? That's awesome. Where at, if you don't mind me asking?
So I taught 3 years in South Philly. No, 2 years. And then I moved to Denver, Colorado, taught there for 3 years, and now I teach in Southwest Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
yeah, man.
Been kind of not all over, but you know.
Sure.
Some cool spots.
Yeah. Do any of your students like know that you're a musician, or do you leverage any of that during
They do. Yeah. They know me as like the music guy.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
They don't know about Russ Knight and all that.
Right.
My last name's actually not Knight.
Oh, is it?
It
really?
was my grandfather's last name, so it's my stage name.
Nice.
So they know me as Mr. Doberman.
Okay.
So I don't tell, I don't want them creeping on me on the internet and stuff. Maybe when they're older.
Right.
But it is nice. Like I think they find it cool. And on days when I have gigs right from work, I'll bring my guitar inside.
Oh, okay.
And, I'll play while they're doing some assignment or something.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. What do they think about it? They think it's cool?
Yeah, they it gets them quiet, that's for sure.
Does it really?
Yeah, because they're like, wait, what's he doing? They're used to me yelling at them. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love it. So I know you said you were kind of on a trajectory of trying to go full-time with music.
Yeah.
Do you have a plan for that? What's that look like?
Kind of. So my wife and I just had our first baby.
Oh, right. I remember you told me when we saw. Yeah, congratulations.
So thank you. Yep. Yeah. So, and my wife, she's like a marketing manager, but we've been talking like about her maybe taking time off from work. And we're like, I have this opportunity to play music so much. I play through RF Entertainment, and they're amazing. Shout out to those guys.
That's Ryan Fisk, right?
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Ryan Fisk and Mike Lawley. They book me, and my hope is that I can kind of move to a more full-time basis with them, whatever that looks like. I got to talk to them about it.
Yeah. But like gigging 5-6 nights a week, probably.
Exactly. Yeah. To kind of make up for her, leaving work for a minute.
Yeah.
And that way we can make it happen. Because, it's just those early years.
Sure.
Can't get them back.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the rough plan.
Okay.
Maybe like springtime.
Yeah. Now in the summertime, I assume since you're a teacher, you're off for the summers, right?
Yeah.
So do you kind of do music full time in the summer?
Yeah. This past summer, I was like hard at it.
Really?
And it was so much fun.
Nice.
It was the first summer I didn't teach summer school.
Oh, okay.
It felt so nice.
Yeah. What kind of gigs? I mean, I also have a full time job, so I'm primarily a weekend guy with the occasional week night. Like a Wednesday night or Thursday night or something like that. What kind of gigs do you get during the week? Is there anything? Have you ever had a gig on like a Wednesday afternoon or during the day or anything like that, or is it still all nighttime?
It's usually at night. It's like a 5 to 8 type thing.
All right, gotcha.
Yeah,
like a happy hour type thing.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's a little bit different vibe.
Sure.
Yeah, I definitely prefer the weekends.
Yeah,
but it's nice to have one in the week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially to break up the work week.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a night owl, so being out late doesn't bother me.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's more like people having dinner and relaxing and stuff. So you got to kind of play to it.
That's cool. What's your set kind of look like? I mean, I know I've seen it, but give my listeners who may not have seen you, what can they expect if they come out to one of your gigs?
I think I try really hard to play a nice plethora of stuff from every decade going back to the 50s. I love those old 50s doo-wop songs.
Oh, really?
I'll throw a couple in there.
Nice. Like what? Give me an example.
Well, I'm a huge, I guess this isn't really doo-wop, but I'm a huge Little Richard fan.
Oh, nice.
It was some of the first music I listened to as a kid. My mom had me on Little Richard for some reason.
Yeah, man.
So I'll cover Good Golly, Miss Molly,
right,
or
Tutti Frutti.
Yeah, Tutti Frutti. Long Tall Sally's probably my favorite.
Nice.
But I like to just try and pick a couple songs from every. I would say my sweet spot is 90s alternative.
Okay,
that's where I really thrive. And early I'm starting to do some more early 2000s emo, whatever you want to call it.
Yep. Like Jimmy Eat World or something
exactly,
like that. Yeah.
But I try to do a little everything so that anyone who's there might be like, oh, I love that song.
Right. Yep.
But I really try and tweak the set lists. Like I don't know if there's an art to a set list for a 3-hour gig.
I think there kind of is. It all depends on the crowd, though, right?
Yeah.
You know, like if you've got, now I'm 52.
Really?
Yeah.
Wouldn't have guessed.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. You would have thought I was 75. Is that what you're saying? No, I'm just messing. But no, like my age, right? Like I grew up like hair metal and like old school Metallica, like early 90s thrash metal was my sweet spot. I love that stuff. The Big Four, all that, right? So anyway, when I'm playing and I sometimes forget how old, and I don't mean to sound that disparaging, how old Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin fans are. You know what I mean? So if I'm in a room and there's like what I would perceive as a 52-year-old person, what I would perceive as like an older person.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to throw in some Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin. And most of the time it gets their attention. You know what I mean? Yeah. Cause I mean, Pink Floyd fans are like 70 years old now.
Yeah, you don't think of it like that, but that's the way it is.
Yeah, so anyway, I hope I'm not insulting anybody, but it's just the way it is. But then, of course, when you get the younger crowds, then I start throwing in like the Mr. Brightside and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So anyway, but yeah, to piggyback off what you're saying, I think there is kind of an art form of just deciding what song you're going to play next.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, because it's like I write a set list, but sometimes I'm like, do I really want to play that song right now?
Yeah.
And like how to break it up. Like some nights I won't even take a break, and I know it's like kind of dumb, but I'm just like,
I hardly ever take breaks.
Okay, yeah. I'm glad to hear that.
Leanne's the same way. Like we don't, because like you've got the energy going in the room, right? And you don't want to break the energy, right?
Exactly.
Yep. And then also when you're sitting down, people don't tip either.
Oh, that's true. It's like I gotta feed my daughter, all that to get gas.
That's right. Me and Leanne have a joke, like I like a running joke that I'm a greedy bastard, so I don't take breaks because I don't want to miss out on the extra $2.
I'm the same way. I'll own it.
Yep.
But I'm glad to hear I'm not the only one who does that.
Yeah.
I know some people, the breaks are part of the
thing. Like every 40 minutes, 45 minutes,
I'll write like my set list kind of looks like four separate set lists, even though I run it all together. It just helps me organize.
Yeah.
But good to know.
Yeah, man. That's awesome. If I saw you sitting in the crowd, I'd immediately go to like my Alice in Chains, some of Alice in Chains, Bush. I'd probably throw in Black from Pearl Jam.
All right.
See if that got your attention.
I'm a 90s. I was born in 1990, so I'm like quintessential 90s.
Nice. That's awesome. I know you have some original music too, right?
Yep.
Okay, so tell me about kind of the journey of writing music and where it started and where you're at now.
I've always loved to write, like read and write, hence becoming an English teacher, I guess.
I didn't even make the connection.
Right. But that's really my like passion, quote unquote.
Nice.
I've just always loved writing music. And I think I really started with the first like band I really took seriously. I was probably like 19. We were called Captain Quint. We were all like randomly obsessed with the movie Jaws.
Oh, yeah. We're going to need a bigger boat.
Yep, exactly. So me and some of my friends, we started that, and I like really wanted us to sound like this band called Leftover Crack. I don't know if
I've never heard of them. No.
They like roll like gritty punk.
Okay. Yep.
But we kind of ended up sounding a little more pop punky. But I really like enjoyed writing this like lyrics, like this is like an outlet,
Yeah.
So from there, I really just kept trying to write songs, and then I think what really did it, and this is going to sound kind of cliche, but I went through like my first real like breakup.
Oh, no. Yeah.
When
I
was young.
I get it. Yep.
I started writing these like really sad songs. I was like, oh, this is how I get through things.
Right.
Realizing that that's my thing.
Yep.
So I just followed the thread. And as I'm going through college for English, I'm reading all these like old poems and like got really into like romanticism.
Oh, yeah.
And it really inspired like lyric writing in that style.
Okay.
So now that's like, it's really a craft that I think I've honed in terms of like my own way of writing. Not saying I'm some like profound writer.
Sure.
It's like I know how to write in my way.
Yep. Well, you've also been, I guess as an English teacher, were you also like, is your degree in English?
Yeah, so it's like secondary education English.
Okay, so I mean, you've read like Homer and all of those, right? So like, the Iliad and the Odyssey and all this. So you and Shakespeare and all that stuff, right?
Shakespeare so much.
Yeah, so I mean, you've got the tools.
Yeah.
And you kind of know the rules of writing, so to speak, So I think it's awesome. It sounds very interesting to me that, an English teacher, someone with like almost a degree in English. I haven't heard any of your stuff, but based on what you've just told me, now I'm super interested in hearing.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I would say like the stuff that I have online, it's not the best quality.
Okay.
Like I have a full length, but I did it with my friend in his attic.
Sure.
No offense to him because he's a wonderful producer, but it was like his first attempt.
Right.
So we didn't know what we were doing.
Yep.
But you can hear in the lyrics like a lot of that poetic.
That's cool.
And where I grew up is very like woodsy, so I definitely think like nature is like really a big thing for me, and the way it can like reflect the human condition.
Yep.
But yeah, that's kind of where it went from. I definitely have gone through phases. Like I wrote a whole batch of songs that are just like party songs.
Okay.
Maybe one day I'll record them.
Almost like Margaritaville type stuff, or
more like I tried to basically capture my early 20s of like being crazy party idiot in like punk songs.
Okay, gotcha.
But now I'm like moving more into like trying to be more mature or whatever. But I'm so I released a song a couple months ago called Nostalgia.
Okay.
And it's very on the nose. It's like the hit single.
Nice.
And it's from 11 songs I'm going to be releasing as a full length.
Oh, cool.
In hopefully March, April.
Nice.
And the next single will be out by the end of this month, hopefully.
Okay. Awesome. Where are you recording that? Are you doing it yourself? Like, what's the story behind that upcoming release?
So Gradwell House.
Oh yeah. Haddon Township or Haddon Heights.
I decided, I'm like, all right, 35. I owe it to myself to like really try.
If you're gonna do it, go big, right?
So I'm like, I'm gonna, even if it's a lot of money, it's worth it, because I'm like, this will be the like first time I've really recorded a solo album. I'm doing full band, like I'm playing.
Oh, nice.
I'm playing everything.
Oh wow, okay.
This is the first time I played drums in a long time. So it's a lot of fun.
Awesome.
I'm finishing that up. Shout out to Eric, because he's an awesome producer.
Okay.
And engineer, whatever you call it.
Yeah. Yep.
It's been a lot of fun, and it's like, it's kind of weirdly, there's songs that I wrote over the past like 10 years, I would say. Some of them like I wrote in my like mid 20s. So that's kind of weird to record them now.
Sure.
I've carried them this far, but very excited.
That's awesome.
I think it's going to be cool.
Awesome
to release.
Yeah, man. That's awesome. So we'll certainly be on the lookout for that. So people can find stuff. How do they I mean, we know your name is Russ Knight, but give me all your handles on like Facebook and all that stuff.
So Facebook, I'm just Russ Knight. I don't really know if there's like a specific thing to type. Instagram, Russ Knight NJ.
Okay. And this is Knight with a K, right?
Yes.
Yeah. KNIGHT.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the link tree is in my bio.
Okay. Cool.
It has everything.
Yeah.
I have music on Spotify, Apple Music,
all the platforms. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Some like really old stuff that I recorded in my mom's basement, and then like the stuff with my friend, and then a couple new ones. I did an EP. Actually, I got one more shout out. One of my best friends, Coleman Rigg, he's in a band called Ridge Runners out of Philly. He and I did an EP together 2 years ago, and that was my most recent release.
Nice.
And I'm proud about that one. I really
That's cool.
Like,
what's is there something different about? Is it just a duo or?
It's just me. He just recorded it.
Oh, I see.
And it's all acoustic.
Yep.
It's like 5 songs.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Overgrown.
Overgrown.
It's really kind of like about leaving your hometown, or like a place that has become overgrown, that no longer serves you, whatever you want to consider.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
So all that's online.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely check it out. When you're writing, what does that process look like? Is it lyrics first or music first?
I think it depends.
Mm-hmm.
I think in the past, when I had a lot more time to just sit and fiddle,
Mm-hmm.
I would just kind of come up with something and start humming a melody, and I would record it and then
Mm-hmm.
start putting lyrics to it.
Yep.
Anymore, I think I write the lyrics first,
Oh,
which
okay.
is weird. I've just been kind of coming up with like getting lyric ideas, write them in my notes, and then try and put something to it, or I'll like think of maybe like how a chord progression or something might sound, and then hum it into my phone and then run to my guitar later. But that's kind of it.
Okay.
And with
cool.
lyrics, like I don't know. Sometimes I like will fixate on one thing. Other times I'll just like, if there's like a line from something, or I think of one line, I'll just try and follow that.
Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. I know we talked when talking about kind of your cover set, you mentioned Little Richard and all that stuff. When you're writing your own music, what kind of who are your like what's the word? Inspirations or
My biggest inspiration is my favorite band. They're called the Lawrence Arms.
Okay.
They're
Never heard of
from
them.
Chicago. Punk band, but very poetic, very like I would say like deep lyrics. Even though if you met the guys, especially their bass player, you would never think that. He's like, very like just funny and like, drunk punk humor. But very thoughtful lyrics, like very serious content. So they've just always been huge for me. Also, the Gaslight Anthem.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're a Jersey band. Brian Fallon, their frontman, is just like one of the best songwriters ever, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I'd say my third big one is the Alkaline Trio.
Oh, yeah.
Also out of Chicago.
That's cool.
Those are my three. Like every year on my Spotify rap, they're there. My wife makes fun of me, but they're there for a reason.
Yeah,
they just have stuck with me.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Any big like shows or anything you got coming up that you might want to promote or anything like that?
Yeah. Big shows, nothing like more than, just normal gig.
Yep.
This Saturday I'll be at Double Nickel Brewing.
Oh, nice.
In Pennsauken. From I think it's 6 to 9. 6 to 9, yeah.
Yep.
It's my first time playing there as a solo gig.
Okay.
I played there as part of the original artist circuit.
Nice. Yeah.
You were involved with
so
right?
Shay Arthur, Michael Songs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those guys are awesome.
And then Chuck running sound.
Yep.
Yep. That's cool. When did you do that? What month?
I actually don't remember.
Yeah.
August maybe?
August. Okay,
July
so over the summer. Yeah, I think I was back in April or something like that. Yeah.
And I had seen like someone I follow like post about it. I was like, I should do that. And then met Shay, and he's like such a cool guy.
Yeah, he's nice. He's really nice.
He's just very involved.
Yeah. That's awesome. Very cool. What was that experience like for you when you played the OAC?
That was awesome. It felt like it felt very like community. Like I loved meeting the other artists and like everyone who was there. Like the place was packed out, and it was really like, oh, everyone's into the original music.
Yeah,
like,
which is somewhat unheard of in South Jersey.
Yeah, right. It's like I'm so used to playing like Shabuzi or whatever. Like I'm getting to play my songs, and people were like very like complimenting and stuff.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's great. I love it. All right, you're gonna play a couple songs for us, right? What songs are you gonna play for us?
So I feel like I have to play the song I just released, Nostalgia.
Okay.
And I was planning on playing the song that I'm gonna release next.
Yep.
But you feel free to change my mind if you want to play like
whatever you want to do.
Song
whatever you want to do. It's up to you. It's your podcast.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna dig into the past bag and play something. And I just realized that would be cool.
All right. Well, so Nostalgia. What's that? Walk me through that one. What's that about?
So the story goes, one day I was folding laundry and I started coming up with these dumb lyrics. I was like, it's like, I've got some nostalgia for you. I was like, imagine saying that to someone. I'm like, I'm going to make it a song.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I was just thinking about something. And just this idea of like, I'm definitely a person who can get stuck in the past sometimes and talk about back in the day. And I've really tried to get out of that the older I get. So the song's kind of like acknowledging that, but also recognizing like it wasn't as good as you think it was back then. The rose tinted glasses,
right.
You know, you didn't appreciate it back then, so why do you act like it was so grand?
Right,
it's like
right.
the real beauty is right here.
So I know you said you started with drums and all that stuff. Is anyone else in your family like musical, or is this just your own thing?
Not really. My grandmother, she played piano growing up, and I was like fascinated by that. She would play like these old songs for me.
Right.
She actually just passed away, so rest in peace,
sorry.
Grandma.
Yeah, man.
But you know, wonderful life.
Yeah.
But I would say that was the early influence of watching someone play an instrument and being like, wow, that's so awesome. I want to do this.
Anything else you wanted to kind of talk about, promote, anything like that?
I mean, that's pretty much it. Support your local musicians and especially like original music.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever capacity it takes. You know, it's a beautiful thing.
That reminded me. Thank you. Do you ever throw any of your original music into your sets if somebody goes to see you live? Yeah,
I'll throw one in maybe if I'm feeling it. If I feel like the crowd is kind of cool.
Yep. Do you just sneak it in, or do you actually announce it?
My trick, or not trick, what I like to do is play it.
Yep.
And if they clap, then I'll be like,
okay.
You like that? That was my song, you know, just to like kind of give them that.
Nice.
But,
yeah.
You know.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Well, Russ, thank you so much for being on the podcast. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me. All right. This is Nostalgia, song I was talking about before. Hold on to the past, but not too tightly. Smash my rose-tinted glasses and swung with all of my might at the past, just like I should have done in the first place. Back when I was always caught in the worst case, without a clue, always searching for something. Deep down I knew wasn't coming. Oh, let it go. I got some nostalgia for you. Oh, remember when we were all black and blue? Of course you do. I couldn't keep myself from thinking about the holes in my head from my drinking, as if I had a sacred purpose to stain my soul without consequence or a reason to hold on. Sleepless eyes to the sunrise, a raging fire awaking the minds. Alright, I got some nostalgia for you. Remember when we were all black and blue? Of course you do. You climbed all the way to the summit of youth, but you still prefer that torturous view hidden behind you. And every part of your heart that dies becomes a lone ghost floating around. Oh, what a thing to romanticize, as you're still haunted by the sound of the past as it wails out. Discordant horrors and tales about your life. It's your life, and only you can make it right. Oh, so don't let it go. No, you let it go. Now you've fallen too far to follow. I got some nostalgia, it's true, but Thank you.
Awesome, brother.
All right, so this is a song called Dead Man's Song. I grew up across the street from a huge graveyard, so I was very much inspired by that, I think, in songwriting. And the song comes from that place in my hometown. It goes like this. In the darkest room, the blood and tears of doom stained into these four familiar walls. And they run onto the floor where a black rose blooms. She loves you not, the last petal says as it falls. The last petal says as it falls. And I still feel it sometimes when the pale moonlight shines through my window at night. And I still feel it sometimes when the pale moonlight shines through my window at night. And the silence froze my eyes. I'd lay awake all night, much the same as every broken story goes. But a boy became a man who was too afraid to stand, and on his knees he sang a solitude, 'cause he was all alone. But he was all alone, all alone. And I still feel it sometimes when the pale moonlight shines through my window at night. And I still feel it sometimes when the pale moonlight shines through my window at night. And in the end it's just a cold, dark song, but everybody in the graveyard is singing along. Yeah, in the end it's just a cold, dark song. So won't you sing with me this midnight dead man's song? Never die if you keep them trapped inside. Your heart and mind decay until your fearless spirit dies. But sing and fight and bleed till the haunts have all been freed, and to the light of day the fade before your jaded eyes. What better way to spend your demise? And I still feel it sometimes when the pale moonlight shines through my window at night. I still feel it sometimes when the pale moonlight shines through my window at night. And in the end it's just a cold, dark song. Everybody in the graveyard is singing along. Yeah, in the end it's just a cold, dark song. So won't you sing with me this midnight dead man's song? Yeah, yeah. Oh. Thank you.
Love it, brother.
Thanks so much.
All right. That is a wrap. We are good.